Lev.AI, brain sharp, it's a digital scalpel. Larry needs a twin, got him typing up an apple. Randy and Blake plotting moves like a chess game, but every time they run leaves a wreck. It's flame, a core out here snatching hopes on the daily. Dreams in his pocket, yeah, the dude moving shady lines. Blurred, schemes stirred, who's calling the shots? It's a circus in this mess, round and round in knots. Systems glitch, plans collide. Twin or con, pick a side. Dreams get snatched, hopes divide. It's a mess, we can't confide. LeverageAI, oh what a scene. Larry's twins missing, caught in the machine. Randy and Blake, scheming supreme, while Terry's out here stealing more dreams. Left calculating like it's born with the wisdom. Larry needs a double but it's stuck in the system. Randy's got Blake but they both acting slippy. Scam so slick, you think it's Mississippi. Terry's back lurking in the shadow of a screen, collecting broken visions, the villain of the scene. Chaos in the air, plans crumble and fumble. Every piece they juggle, just another rumble. LeverageAI, oh what a scene. Larry's twins missing, caught in the machine. Randy and Blake, scheming supreme, while Terry's out here stealing more dreams.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone.
Trader. I am the president of Lev.AI. I've got 18 years of social commerce experience. I've filled global roles in very large companies. I am committed to innovation and social commerce, and I'm committed to growing Lev.AI with every single one of you that wants to really dig in and engage. Everyone, tonight we are here to address your questions. The Q&A feature is enabled. We have an amazing team at Lev.AI. A little bit later, I'm going to tell you how you can meet some of them, which is going to be very exciting. For today, use the Q&A button at the bottom of your Zoom screen to submit questions. We're generally able to get to all the questions. If we're not, we for sure note them so that we can put them in our Q&A on our website. So feel free to communicate and we will do our best to answer as quickly as possible. All right, everybody. Just briefly about the platform. And as we get talking about the platform, although we're running through it in these webcasts every single week, I don't want you to run through it. We have an incredible tool, an amazing tool. As I've been talking with Lev.AI partners over the course of the past few weeks, it's been obvious to me that not enough of you are logging in and actually figuring out all of the amazing things that the tool delivers. So, challenge for next week. If you haven't yet logged in, or if you have logged in, but you're not yet familiar with all of the features, besides me explaining them to you every week, get in there, check it out. Very easy to use and amazing ways to grow your personal brand, your Lev.AI brand, or other business profiles that you might have set up. Lev.AI makes it simple for entrepreneurs to launch, market, and grow their businesses with no expensive agency, complicated tech skills required.
Hey, Blake, we got to hit record, buddy. I'm sorry. We got to hit record. Everybody's messaging. We got to hit record.
I don't know how to do that. I'm going to have one of my teammates help me with that. If they can hear me behind the scenes. If you guys are there and you can hit record, that would be great. All right. The problems that we solve. Complex, costly, and fragmented marketing tools. Tech intimidation and burnout. Poor lead generation and customer retention. Thank you, whoever did that on Lev.AI team. and no clear guide to grow your audience, convert leads into business, and keep leads going. LevAI will do all of that for you. Makes building and maintaining a candidate list far, far easier. You can create confidence about what to say. In fact, the most awesome thing about it is you don't even have to think about what
Throw
to
'em
say.
off a bit,
You can
eh?
take that hard work away from yourself and use the tool to just create itself based on your profile and who you want to talk to. Removes barriers that make you feel stuck, keeps you in front of your customers, removes the fear of failure, and builds consistent momentum. Everything you need in one place, made accessible. There's so many features. We are going to be launching a webcast that is dedicated to product features and how to get started using them on a day-to-day basis. So we'll spend lots of time talking about those features in those sessions. Announcements coming soon. My AI social, my network, my web, my momentum. Really amazing tools to help you grow your business. And my prospect, of course. Funny thing, I was talking to a partner last week, everybody, and raise your hand if you've had this same experience from one of your partners or one of your members. All right. So I was talking to a partner last week, and he said, Blake, I've been so excited, and I just want to use the My Prospect tool. When is the My Prospect tool going to launch? And I said, well, we launched it like 3 weeks ago, man. It's right there. You can use it today.
Wow.
And so it was readily apparent to me that this person, who is very well intended and really wants to succeed in this business, just hadn't gotten in yet and really dove in to the tool suite on the LevAI marketing application. How many of you have had teammates or partners or customers that have maybe done that same thing to you? It's happening to me frequently. So my best suggestion, get in, utilize the tool, understand the tool. The My Prospects have been there since day one. If you don't know how to use them, please ask your upline or contact LevAI customer support. They'll easily guide you through the process. All right, everybody. Last week, we walked through a product tutorial, and I asked our AI expert to create a new product tutorial for us this week. So I'm going to do my very, very best, everyone, to run through this. It's a video, kind of like it was last week. And so I've got to keep along with the video. If I'm doing a good job, please give me some encouragement or some recognition. If I screw up, send me some love so that I can make sure and keep on path. Last week, we talked about how to use My AI Social to create social posts. How many of you from last week were on the webcast? You listened, you saw the tutorial, you saw how My LevAI Social works, and how many of you were able to get in there and then post some messages on social media using our tool? I hope lots of you were able to do that. If you have, I'm going to tell you, like, you're going to find it's the easiest thing in the world to do, and you're going to overcome so many of your own objections once you actually go and do that. It's actually quite remarkable. The thing that I figured out really, really quickly is I don't have to be thinking about what I'm going to say. I can just use the tool, and it's going to create a post for me based on my profile and my customer's profile. It's the easiest darn thing. So I don't have to spend all my time doing the hard work of thinking about what I'm going to write about. It just does it for me.
Wow.
Everybody, I'm going to encourage you. If you haven't done it yet, we showed the tutorial last week. Go back, grab the recording from last week if you're a little bit uncomfortable, or go to the YouTube page and check out the tutorial that we've posted on YouTube. That's probably easier to find. And learn how to use My AI Social, because once you see how easy it is, you're going to be like addicted to using it, because you're going to see the magnitude of impact that it can have on you and your business and what you're trying to grow. Okay, so now that we've posted a message, now we are going to learn how. We posted a message. Of course, we've used the tool to post the message. And so the message is very engaging because that's one of the great things about LevAI. The
Well, says
messages
you, of
that you
course.
send out when you use the tool are very, very engaging. I was talking to,
This
I was
AI
talking
stuff,
to earlier today
similar
one
to
of our
on
partners,
passive.
and here's what he said to me, everybody. He said,
This is what Marty was
I've
in.
been doing social media obviously for, whatever, 20 years or however long it's been that we had social media. And I always wondered why I would post something and,
Robin Noble
I got
still
all these
promotes it.
followers but yet nobody's engaging with my post. And I finally understood. I just wasn't doing the right thing. And this tool opened my eyes. Now, when I post things, the content is engaging. And so people actually engage with it. And
Yeah,
this
fuck these
individual
guys. They're
told
the
me,
last ones that
he
scammed
said, man,
Marty.
it's going to be no time until I've got such a larger following than I've got now. Now, how many of you would like to have that same experience? How many of you want to grow big social media
This is
followings?
a
I
Terry
do.
LaCour of
All of you
LaCour
should want to because
Enterprise.
you can capitalize on those
Had
inside
enough
of
of that.
LevAI or inside
Coming
any
for
other
you,
kind of
Terry.
business. So now you go from somebody who is, very substantial and has had a really nice career and didn't know that they were kind of, maybe not posting the right things or the right way. And now all of a sudden, engagement. And I'll tell you what, that'll change. That'll change a lot how you're feeling about your business and how you're working through your business. Okay, so now we've posted online. Here's the trick. Now
It's all the
somebody either
Nilo
comes
Life
in and
people.
likes our
Remember
post,
Nilo Life?
or they write a comment on our post, or they've somehow engaged
Then they
with
did
us.
Talk
Here
Fusion.
is the great news. We're not
Here we
leaving
are.
any guesswork in the
That was after
process.
Transact
The
Card.
LevAI marketing application is going to show you exactly what you should reply with. So let's check it out. Let's see how it works. Here it goes.
We've been following these
All right,
guys
so you
almost
go
as
right
long
there
as
on
on
write a
passive.
message type. You can reply, you can start a conversation, or you could do a cold outreach. Right here, we're going to reply to something that somebody posted to one of our messages. Okay, so here you go. You can upload an image from your computer that you've saved or from the AI machine and just click generate. You're going to see here. You can pick which platform you want to put it on, whether it's social or whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on LinkedIn or whatever it is. And bang, it comes up with the post. Now, if you click on that little icon down there, you can choose your language. There's hundreds of languages you can choose from. You want to post in Italian? Great. You want to change the tone? Awesome. You can make it more personal, more friendly. Change the language back to a different language, more persuasive, just depending on your personality type and who you're talking to. So now, bang, you click that little icon right there, and it's going to come up with it for you. You copy it and you post it into that person's comment on your social post.
Well, no
Somebody
shit.
liked my post. Very, very similar scenario. You would paste the text of your post first so the system knows what it liked. You'll go in, you'll find the contact that actually liked your post. This is so important, everybody, because now you can pull up her entire personality
scary.
profile, and now the AI is going to generate content for that actual person because it's already gone through the whole personality analysis on the back end. Man, I'm telling you, that is so robust and so incredible. So, bang, you want to put it on Facebook? Here is the response that the AI generated for you right here in your LevAI marketing application. Now, you go on, you click, you're going to post to Messenger, you're going to direct Messenger back, copy, paste, go there. Want to do a cold outreach? Okay, perfect. What are you going to do? Build rapport, follow up, whatever it might be. We selected follow up. Now you can follow up with her in any of your businesses. We're going to pick LevAI here. So once we pick LevAI, now we can click generate and bang, there it is. It pops up.
You're gonna post
We've
about
got a post
LevAI
for
on
Facebook
LevAI.
there. Checking in to see how they're doing. Put it in a very engaging way. The whole point here is the system knows to create engaging content so that you're going to get a response. Everybody, it's not intuitive, okay? How many of you have posted things on social and you thought, oh my gosh, that was an amazing post I put there, and then nobody engages with it? LevAI is going to help you to make very engaging content. So use the tool. I don't know if
What
Randy
they
is
all
on
say,
tonight.
Blake.
He said he was just going to listen instead of log in. But, I just know
No,
he's
I'm here,
creating so
Blake.
much more engaging content after having used this process. So if you could talk about that
Shut up,
maybe for just a
Randy.
second, that'd be awesome.
Well, sure. Here is what I've discovered, folks. Over the course of my career,
Here's
I
what
have
I
never made a
discovered.
conscious decision to grow my social media presence.
You're on my
One thing that's
television.
become evident to me
This is his
today is that
dad.
if one has a big social media presence, we have more influence. And if we have more influence, we have more opportunity. A person with 1 million social media followers will have opportunity looking for them because of the
Give me some
influence
frog
evidenced
emojis.
by that following. One who has a few hundred social media followers will not likewise have that influence. They will need to look for opportunity. And so I use it says in the morning, I log on, it says, surprise me. And there's the instant post. And the instant post is usually a few words, it's a paragraph, and it doesn't say very much, but it draws information that I taught my AI. It draws information from what I taught it. And the thing that it's taught me in just a few days is why I don't have a big social media presence.
Ribbit.
It's because I tell people what I think is important, but never in my career at the end of the comment have I said, and what do you think is important? What are your thoughts about this? If you want engagement, ask people their opinion. What matters to them is what they think, not what I think and not what you think. And I've missed that boat for all of these years. And I also have never clear until now even used a hashtag. Well, now when I use a hashtag posting in any one of my profiles, it might be leadership personified, it might be sobriety rocks, it
Hashtag.
might be just being a dad, it might be LevAI. When I post any of those profiles, it ends each time asking, what do
You've
you
done
think
MLMs
about
for 20
this?
years. I
It
don't
gets
believe
me
this.
different eyes than I would get. It gets engagement. And I've learned to let LevAI do what it does, not try to second guess it. And in the evening, I have it write a more lengthy post for me. And I'll write something so simple as this, 2 sentences. What are you benefiting from the global adoption of AI? I hope so. If not, you might be victimized by it. That's what I write. LevAI writes about a page and a half of the most compelling arguments about why one must be involved in the global adoption of AI. And by the way, test it just to have fun. A couple of times I've written, and you can make millions. Well, we know if we say that, that causes all kinds of problems. And so then I push the compliance report and it comes back and it says, no, 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 high risk, high risk. You see, I think of LevAI, I think of artificial intelligence as a crutch. And a crutch is a wonderful thing to help me overcome a temporary disability. And so if I don't know how to write a compliant post, then when I push compliance check, it comes back and says no. And so you see, LevAI is teaching me what is compliant and what is not. I am learning as
That was
I
a
use.
stretch.
On the other hand, I have a permanent disability as it relates to my ability to speak Mandarin. I'm not going to speak Mandarin during this lifetime. And so I will always use LevAI to do my interactions for me in languages that I don't speak. But now, if I'm in an elevator and somebody makes a statement, I've got 3 floors I need to respond to, all of those instant posts, all that LevAI has taught me. I'm certainly not going to do a quick check. What do you think, LevAI? I've got 3 floors. It is teaching me what to say. I'm actually growing. I'm becoming a better communicator. And most importantly, here's what I'm learning. Randy, you
True.
talk too much. You express too many of your opinions instead of asking other people what their opinions are. What I've learned in just 3 weeks of using this product is that by asking people what they think instead of telling them what I think, I get more interaction. And that will create over time more contacts. And that will create over time more influence. And that will over time cause my market value to increase. I mean, Blake, I have become such a deep, complete, absolute believer in the validity of this product. As 3 weeks have gone by of my daily use, every
Laughing
day,
at you, Randy.
my confidence that what we offer is of immeasurable worth goes up.
Awesome. Thank you, Randy. Everybody, today's Randy's birthday. I
It
won't tell you
is.
how old he is today, but it's his
I am the
birthday.
oldest
And you
guy
know
on the
what?
planet. I am 68 years old, but relatively well preserved.
You're
And if we
elevated.
can teach a 68 years old how to grow a social media following, I'll tell you what, we've got an incredibly robust tool here. Happy birthday, Randy. Thanks for being
Thank
on
you.
with
That's
us.
dad to you.
All right, everyone.
That's dad.
So we went through the video,
It's
so let's
so
click
manipulative.
slides not working here to go next.
I
Okay.
know they have the same last
So
name
we've
on
got
their
some
thing,
news
still.
with respect to the video feature that I'm going to share with you shortly. But of course, the next feature in our tool set is the My
MLM
AI
nepotism?
video.
Is that
I
a
know
thing?
everybody is very, very excited for the My AI video feature. It is
It is
coming in
now.
October. However, I did want to let you know that today, The company launched a prototype My AI video to our directors and
Well,
above.
that's what we need,
So
more
I want to
AI
first
video.
congratulate Randy and
Jesus
Samantha and
Christ.
Larry and Gary and Rick and Sandy Walsh and Jeff Evers and Art Phelps and Power Players Inc. Because they're all directors in the company today, they all got access to the My AI video tool. And they're going to be helping us for the next 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, to test out the tool, make sure that it's completely flawless by the time that we deliver it to the field. So, everybody, I know there's been so much demand to get your hands on the My AI video tool. This group of people who may be in your upline, probably some of them are, has access to the tool. Maybe you ought to talk to them, see how it's working, see if they can give you a little demo of the tool. I know how the tool works. They could probably even make a video for you that's not them if you really asked them. Maybe even better, maybe if I'm one of these leaders on this directors and above list, maybe I might create a promotion for my team to be able to, when they do X, Y, or Z, I'll make a video for them in My AI video.
X, Y,
So,
or Z.
Larry, I know you've been excited about the video. What do you think about those ideas? Let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's so many people excited, and I got to do a little bit. I never got to use the twin and actually load him, but you guys would put messages in there. But my team's in Turkey and Vietnam. It's just really cool. I think it's going to be such a great feature. Just think about, I know Crystal's going to be coming up very soon, and she's amazing. But to be able to put it up on your Facebook or your Instagram, just you speaking another language, Japanese, and the next day put yourself in Chinese and Russian and German, that's going to open the conversation. So I think it's going to be so easy to share it. And again, we're going to be testing it for the next week and a half, and just using it, and then everybody else is going to get it right behind us. So very excited. And I know Randy said as well, I've been using the product packs. I created my first website. So I'm starting to use all of that as well. And it's really hard. You really need to dig in. There's so many great videos. And once you start doing it, you really, really get addicted to it. You want to do it every day. And again, you're teaching your AI. But these are tools that literally we're starting now, but they will be with us through the years, the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You start to build those lists. You start to put your emails in your list, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger from there. So super excited to be here with you, Blake.
Awesome, Larry. So I did it on purpose, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. I asked you to talk about this tool for 2 reasons. I know, first of all, how massively excited you are. Second of all, I think you ought to create a promotion for your team, man, because now you have access to the tool. You probably have lots of teammates who really, really would like to see themselves speaking in a different language, and maybe giving an invite to somebody around the world about joining LevAI. I think you ought to, I don't think you ought to do it just because you like somebody. I think you ought to make a team promotion, because now in your back office, you've got full access. You can make a video. You can have them in any different language. You don't have to use your picture. So in your own back office, you could make, one for one of your people around the world. I would make a promotion, man, a team promotion running for the next 2 weeks where you can help them to get started on My AI video.
Absolutely. I'm going to do it. Rodney's probably already messaged me.
All right, man. I love it. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, everybody. We're going to deliver so much value in LevAI between all, as you go down the feature list with the video and the social tools that we've been talking about the past couple weeks, and having the different business profiles. There's so much to unpack. You need to get in. If you haven't accessed the tool, or if you haven't fully dove into the tool yet, this is your week to go get it done. I mean, for $49 or $99, the amount of value that we're delivering is, I think, unmatched. We've been through this: strong value for all members, accessible around the globe, high member satisfaction, generous payout rates. I think you'd pay well more than $300 for this suite of services that all talks together, works together, and is designed perfectly for the demographic of small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, sidepreneurs, affiliates. And there is a tremendous market out there waiting for us. Okay, this was exciting. I was so happy this week. So I want to tell all of you that got to work and engaged this week how happy you made all of us, me and the team at LevAI, because we started seeing, when we launched this little this contest last week, we started seeing quite a bit of engagement
I don't
on
think
social
so.
media. So if you are one of those, I just want to reach out, give you a high five, tell you I appreciate you, tell you LevAI loves you. It was awesome to see. So let's keep it going this week, everybody. Remember, we've got the promotion. We're going from October the 9th to November the 8th. Those are the dates. This is the first swag the company will ever have made, these LevAI hats. You can win one of them. Log into LevAI, open my AI social, do the post just like we talked about. Post on at least one platform every single day. Even better, get with your upline and make a plan. How many times do you want to post a day? Which social channels do you want to post on? Make a plan. I'm good at checklists. How many of you are good at, when you wake up in the morning and instead of being in kind of a gray zone, like, man, I don't know what to do today, you know exactly what it is that you're going to do. I had a mentor one time, the guy taught me so much. And he said, Blake, every night before you go to bed, and you should go to bed pretty early, by the way, but he said, every night before you go to bed, I need you to write down the 5 things that you're going to accomplish tomorrow. Because I know that if you do that, the likelihood of you getting to them is so great. And he also said, and you're not going to waste half your day. Because if you do that at night, you're going to wake up and you're going to get right after it. Instead of in the morning doing the hard work of thinking about everything that you've got to do, making your list, getting through all the stuff. And how many of you are like me? Before you know it, half the day's gone. So I started making my list the night before. That's how I operate on my best level.
It's an ugly hat.
Do that. Put an action plan into place. So how many times do you want to post on social?
Pretty
The
place.
system will figure out what you're going to post about, so you don't even have to do that. The hard work is all done for you. We saw some great engagement this week, and I can't read everybody's name, but Harlequin has done a really good job. Don has done a great job. Bill, amazing stuff. By the way, some of these posts are about LevAI. Some of these are about their other businesses. Harriet has done a great job. You can see we've got a Hungarian here, which is awesome. Man, if you ever been to Hungary, it's a beautiful place. And I'll tell you what, I'm a linguist. I can pick up languages pretty easy. Hungarian's got to be the hardest one in the book. You can see somebody posting here, and I think that's Japanese or Chinese. It's one or the other.
Wow.
Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So thank you again for everybody that went through that effort last week. Do it again this week. Keep it going. Keep it going downhill. We want to recognize you. We want to see all this stuff. I do really want to thank everybody that got engaged with us, sent in all the information just like we asked for and got after it. One of our engagers is Crystal, who I believe is on with us tonight. So Crystal, if you're there and you want to turn on your camera, I would love to hear, first of all, we would love to get to know you. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you're using LevAI for, and tell us how the experience with posting on social has gone for you.
Oh, fantastic. And first of all, thank you, Blake. And well, people, for those of you there, you are in the right place at the right time. I've been in the industry, network marketing, direct sales, 33 years, Blake. And, I do my due diligence. And you guys, AI is the wave of the future. And to have the backing of a billion-dollar company, I know, like Randy always says, the future is bright. The leadership, you guys, is social media posting. Someone on my team, we signed up for this. I've been using it, and boy, I cannot wait for the AI twins. So watch out, because this is what I teach. I teach people to gain confidence to go live, do lives, do their videos on social media. I've been doing it for the last 5 years. So even if you have a bad hair day, even if you don't want to speak, if you don't want to show your face, it's the biggest fear, Blake, of people out there. So social media, guys, please use this tool. I literally wake up every morning, once I do my coffee, go on my walk, do my meditation, and I go in the back office. It's as simple as Personal or LevAI, but guys, go in there and train your AI. Those of you that have not logged in, log in. The tools are there. The leads, everything is there at your fingertips. I'm hoping and praying, and I heard that Randy said there's going to be a click where we can post. Guys, it's so simple. It creates the post. If you don't like it, you can bring in your own photos. Even if you don't like the images, you can bring in, wait till the video process is there. Guys, this is going to be engagement, and the AI writes it for you literally in 1 minute. You can do the post. There's no more excuses. You hit Instagram, post, copy, paste, post. LinkedIn, same thing. So this tool alone has been a game changer. And Blake, the subscription model, guys, this is another thing I have to say. Being in this industry, Blake, for so long.
Calm down, Crystal.
We know subscription model is the wave. It's a $1.5 trillion industry. LevAI is subscription model, guys. AI is going nowhere. The internet, our little tiny pocket cameras, video, touch points. This tool alone is worth its weight in gold. So thank you, Blake. I am so grateful to be a part of this company. And yeah, I'm going big with this. So watch out.
I love it, Crystal. So, man, that was some valuable information there. Thank you for sharing that. So back up a little bit because we still want to get to know you. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Colorado. I'm in Lone Tree, Colorado.
Okay, so we're going to have a big team in Colorado. Now, one quick question for you. You know, you've been doing social media for a long time. Sounds like you're a pro on social. So, you know, you would think, well, Crystal already knows how to do this. I mean, you know, we launched the company a few weeks ago. Tell me how this has made it even
Crystal.
easier. Or I guess two questions. Like if you weren't a social pro, is this a way to become one? Now you already are a social pro. So does this make it even better?
Oh yeah. It's by a few clicks of the button. And those of you that you don't have to, I mean, your AI twin, by a few clicks of the button, absolutely. And fear of being on camera, that's the number one fear. It's just the fear of public speaking, right, Blake? So this tool alone, when I saw this and with how easy it was, guys, go in and play around. It's so simple once you train your AI, and by a few clicks, you're up and rolling. This has been the problem. People, the consistency, persistency, that is key on social media. You've got to show up every single day. Just get in the habit. Everybody that's on this call, one post a day. One post. You guys can go in and utilize the tools, start utilize, and you will see the engagement take off. And when you start doing the video's king. Queen, as far as I'm concerned, AI queen. So Blake, this tool alone is worth it.
We're one queen here.
Because so many people struggle with this. They feel they don't have the time, the money, the energy, or a team. Guys, you log in your back office. Once you train your AI and go in and use it daily, it becomes simpler and simpler. Someone on my team is in the contest. She signed up. She's a realtor, but she also does mediation. She's in a divorce group, and she has never gotten traction posting in that group. And now that she's been posting in the divorce mediation group, she is getting feedback and people commenting. And that's the key, guys. Engagement for the algorithm is key. And the first hour, there's so much I can teach on this. The first hour, if people are commenting, make sure you're commenting back in 5 words or more. Key in the first hour once you do that post, because it pushes it out in the algorithm that much more.
Boom. I love that. Crystal just shared about her customer. We've been waiting for that. I love it, Crystal. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing with us. Everybody give it up for Crystal.
Is he even listening?
I can tell she's going to do a big business here, and I'm looking forward to watching that and being a part of it with you, Crystal.
Thank you. Thanks.
I think he tuned her out after
All
a couple
right,
words.
everybody. So the market opportunity, Crystal just talked about it. It's massive, though. $556 billion gig economy, projected to be 2.15 trillion by 2033. 70 million freelancers in the US alone. 30 million non-employer businesses in this country and growing. Learn how to leverage that. We have got, you've heard it
that's
now.
why they named
I met Crystal
LeverageAI.
tonight. I'm happy I got to meet Crystal. People that she knows are in business and they want to have the tool. And when they use the tool, they become more successful, and Crystal earns a commission, and she'll get the referrals from them, and she'll grow a very large business. Okay. We're not here to do a partner training tonight on the comp plan. everybody ought to know the comp plan. I got a message from a good friend of mine this week. He was asking me questions about the comp plan. It was obvious to me that he hadn't quite studied the comp plan or talked with his upline yet. Everybody, if you're in business for yourself,
Blake, stop talking
learn how
shit
you
about
get paid.
everybody in your scale.
It's so super important. Most comp plans I understand because it's tricky. And you got to like be a genius to figure them out. Here, everybody, it's super simple. If somebody joins you, you get 50%. Every time
That's
they
what
order every
Network
month, you
said
get
too.
20%. The levels that can be a bit more complex if you're not used to it. But if you can build a
that's what
team here, if
Sensi
they're
said.
within 8 levels, you get paid a percentage for every single person that you personally sponsor. And 4 levels down from that, you can earn based on their checks. That's how all of us should be paid in life, by the way. And the infinity bonus, have your uplines explain these to you, read through our compensation panel. And here's the thing, every Monday from now on, we are going to be doing a LevAI partner training so that I don't just have to breeze over it, but one of your partner leaders can be on describing to you exactly what to do, how to do it, and how the comp plan works. So the first one is going to be this Monday, 10/20, October the 20th at 9 o'clock p.m. I should have put p.m. there, everybody. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern on this channel. The company will be sending out a notification by email. We'll be posting the details on social. So everyone, just to be clear, this meeting is a sales meeting and it's for partners. The partner training could be for potential customers who haven't yet signed up, but certainly for partners, because you're going to learn exactly how to do the business. It's going to be a business presentation. So every Monday, beginning on October 20th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, right here in this Zoom room, the trainings are going to be led by innovator directors or above. If you would like to be profiled by LevAI as a leader in our company, get to innovator director. I would love nothing more than to celebrate your first week as an innovator director as you hosting the LevAI partner training on any given Monday night. Everybody, the future is in your hands. It's accessible AI, and we're going to talk about the business, how to build a business every single Monday. Everybody be there, show some love, show up, get your teams there. Let's pack the house. It's not going to be me. It's going to be led by one of our innovator directors or above. Support one another. More importantly, learn from people that are succeeding. They can teach you how to do the business.
Put Randy back on. At least I'm.
Everybody, I want you to know you're supported. But like Crystal said, sounds like she's got some deep knowledge here. You're supported by a great backbone and a very supportive company that's been in business for quite some time and has been a part of some of the most successful companies in our channel. Over $7 billion incubated over the years. And we believe that this is the next big company to come out of there. It's very different. It's a service.
Lord, I want to jump off
my balcony. We think we're going to have millions of customers around the world, and we want you to benefit from that. Okay, let's do some updates since the LevAI launch. We launched the company on September the 18th, 2025. That's less than 30 days ago. We launched internationally on September the 28th, 2025. All over the world. There's only a handful of countries where LevAI does not do business. The world is literally your oyster.
Was like a week ago.
Expand your mind, everyone. You can do business wherever you want in the world. I'm telling you, I've been at this for 20 years leading companies.
We watched
and I think one of the number one questions people would always ask me is, when are we going to this corner of the world, or that corner of the world, or where I live? And those were hard answers. The world is our oyster, everybody, and we've got a product that can be used all over the world. We launched with multi-language support. Now, I've got some updates for you here, everyone. 10 new languages coming, I believe, by the end of the week to the platform. So we're going to be launching in Hungarian, Russian, Hebrew, Japanese, Tagalog, Turkish, Polish, Czech, Italian, and Malay. Now, of course, when I say this, let's be clear. I'm talking about right now the LevAI partner website and the LevAI back office. Because, of course, your LevAI marketing app is already in a multitude of languages. So we're adding these
you said it was in Italian
10 languages by the end of the week. Get in there. I mean, if you're not
like 25
thinking right now,
minutes ago.
about who you know in these places. Or if you're not thinking right now, well, gosh, I have access to a LevAI marketing app that speaks all those languages. Maybe I should start posting in one of those languages.
Why would you put all of the languages?
Start thinking about it right now. What an opportunity is staring you in the face. Okay. Of course, the LevAI marketing app is in all of these languages. We are on social, everybody. Engage with us on social. We had a really, really great week last week. We had so much fun, everybody, watching the people that got involved in the contest and their social media exposure and them using the tool. We can tell for sure when somebody uses the tool and when they don't use the tool. It's really, really easy to tell. So get in, get involved. By the way, you didn't miss anything. You could always get started this week. The competition runs through November the 9th. All of our LevAI tutorials are on YouTube. We're launching new tutorials every single week. If you haven't yet gone to YouTube and our handle at GetLevAIHQ, I'd encourage you to do it as soon as this Zoom ends, which will be in a few minutes. If you haven't walked through the tutorials yet, walk through the tutorials. They'll explain to you exactly how to use every single one of the features. They'll do a way better job than I just did a few minutes ago, and I think you'll really enjoy them. It will give you some ideas on how you can start your day every single day using the LevAI platform. Okay, here's a few updates, everybody. We launched the desktop version of LevAI. My AI Video, we launched the prototype of My AI Video today to our director partners and above.
Great job.
And the mobile app, like I said last week, we have submitted all of our paperwork. We're waiting for Google and Apple right now to approve everything. We believe that that's going to happen quickly, but it's kind of out of our court. As soon as they do, we'll be up and live with our mobile app as well. I'll encourage you one more time. If your upline was one of those directors or above, go talk to them. See if they want to run a promo for your team to get early access. Okay, everybody. Coming next week, and I have to apologize on this one, everyone. We fully intended on launching Taiga, which is our Bitcoin payment provider, this week, and we ran into some obstacles. We believe it's coming next week. I really, really apologize. I really hate to make commitments to you all that we don't keep, and trust me, it doesn't stab anybody more sorely than it stabs me. But we're confident that we've overcome the challenge that we ran into and that we're going to launch it next week. Also, great news, we're going to launch an additional payment method next week called Spend Back. So you can just use the commissions in your iPayout commissions account to pay for your subscription if that's what you prefer. So those two both coming next week.
Really?
Okay, everybody. The time to take action is now, if that hasn't already been apparent. We have got a deadline coming up that many of you have, well, we haven't really told people yet, but we're going to tell you right now. And so I'm going to give you my very, very best advice. If you are one of the people that have got excited about Get LevAI and you signed up and you haven't completed your enrollment, please go complete your enrollment so that you can participate in the growth that our company is going to have. And even more importantly, so that you can start using the product to grow your brand or to grow your company and to help those of you that know that others that want to grow their brand and their companies. We have a tool that can help nearly anyone that's in small business. So complete your enrollment if you haven't yet. Here, I think you all know how to do it at this point. Make sure that your teams are on there. Go to my.getlevai and log in to upgrade. Okay, here is the news, everyone. Pre-enrollments that have not yet completed their enrollment prior to November 9th will be removed from the system. Here's the program, everybody. We're launching the twin. We've launched the preliminary version of the twin to a handful of our leaders that are going to help us test. By the end of the month, all of you will have access to the LevAI twin. And that is going to leave, sometime, whenever that date is, between then and November the 9th, for people to complete their enrollments, or otherwise they will be removed from the system.
Terminated.
Everyone, I know, like I told you last week, people are going to be calling and begging and scratching and you know, beating me over the head to try and somehow after the 9th has happened if they lost their spot because they didn't get their enrollment done, and I'm going to be so sad because we're not going to be able to do it. So by November the 9th, make sure you and all of you have already
Yeah, you're
done it.
not
Make sure your
positive enough
teams
to
have already
get
done it.
you.
They've gotten, and you don't want to lose your team member. I know you don't want to lose your team member. You had a lot of hope and vision for what that team member was going to do with our tool when you first enrolled them. So you've got till now, from now till November the 9th to get
I
it
was going
done
to say, no, I have until the
before they're
9th,
kind of lost. Okay, everyone,
not just until
take part in
now.
our social media challenge. Get a
Oh
seat
my,
at the table. Last week, we launched this promotion. Today, we had our first President's Roundtable meeting. I thought it was a great meeting. We had it with our directors. That's Rick and Sandy Walsh, Larry and Gary Lane,
the
Randy and
twins, yeah,
Samantha
they're
Schrader.
both in
Make
it.
it to director this week so that
Don't think
you
it's just
can
Larry.
be at next week's roundtable meeting. So, with that
And that
said,
it's
I
Larry
wanted
and Gary.
Rick
I
and
don't know why
Sandy,
their
who are I
parents
think with
did
us
that to
tonight,
them.
to turn on their camera because Rick and Sandy were part of our roundtable meeting today, and I was so grateful
Gary
because
keeps stealing my
you
donuts,
know, we talked through everything in our business
my
and we talked through
lunches.
everything that's going on. And at the end of it, Rick had a
Whenever
phenomenal
I go
idea.
into work at the
And, you
Cold
know, the
Fashion Inn,
roundtable meeting was just a few hours ago. And so I wasn't able to, you know, get it far enough along where we could announce it tonight. But I think we'll be announcing it here shortly. But Rick, you've been around a lot of leadership groups. We're in our infancy right now at LevAI, not in terms of our product. The product is mature and market ready, but in terms of our sales force and, you know, getting this product
don't
around
let
the
them
world. I
fool you.
mean,
They're
we
actually
started a few weeks
worse.
ago is all. And
They have
you've been
way
in
more
leadership positions.
influence.
You've been around leadership positions. I mean, what do you believe the value is? I mean, you gave us an idea
I like
that I believe we're going to
square
do. What
tables
is the
better.
value that you gain from having a seat at the table?
Night of the Round
Well,
Table.
it's it was just great to be with Larry and Randy and such great legends in the industry,
Rick
and to hear
Wall.
their ideas and I really caught on to something that Randy was talking about, and that is, you know,
You're the
I have
only one.
always led opportunity and followed on with product.
I just hear
And
ribbit,
our
ribbit.
product is so unique, so different, so timely that it's made all the difference for me. I mean, when you say, can you teach an old dog new tricks? I'm 74 years old. I've had
What are you
a
doing here,
Facebook
Rick?
account for, oh, I don't know, 10, 12 years, but I have never yet, till last week, sent out a post on my Facebook account. And so now I'm learning how to work and utilize social media. I was surprised,
Go
as you
home,
said
Rick.
today, Blake, that some of the people didn't know the lead program was active. Oh, it's active. I've gotten some leads and they are good. And not only when you get the lead, but when you
Okay.
put it into the CRM, it tells you the personality profile of the individual you're going to contact. I recommend that everybody just take a
Giant
friend
penis
or a
bag on
family member
scales.
and take a picture of their social media and put it into your
Larry, how
contact
dare you?
relation manager and see how well it nails the profile of people you already know. I
Oh my
mean, this
God.
is information
Creepy.
that's invaluable
Creepy.
to any business owner. I
And
have worked network
stalkers.
marketing for over
They'll
40
like it.
years, but I've also worked traditional businesses. I've owned a solar company at one point, and
Almost every
had I
woman
had
had a
this tool
stalker,
when I
by the
was running that company, we would have done
way. Throwing that out
triple
there.
or quadruple the business that we did, and we did pretty well anyway. And so, I just thanks for the opportunity to be on the round table. I recommend anybody
Opportunity.
to take a look at getting promoted to director or above, be
Maybe
part of
that's why
that
Marty
round
was here.
table. And I think, as you mentioned, Blake, we might even have an incentive coming up that would allow people to advance very rapidly through the ranks, and that would be great for all of us. So if you haven't had your individuals or people that are in your organization that came in, tens of thousands of them, that haven't already activated their membership, go ahead and do that now. You don't want them to become, locked out or at
I
least
knew
lose
what
their
you meant.
position on November the 9th. So thanks very much for the opportunity, Blake. And the
Yes.
product itself is
Thanks so much for the
unbelievable for any
opportunity.
business
I'll be
owner.
giving you my money
And
for this.
even old dogs like me will learn some new tricks.
Awesome, Rick. Thank you so much. I think the
Yes,
entire
we'll
field
eliminate
will
diabetes.
thank you. Once we get whatever iteration of your idea launched, I'm very much hopeful that we talk about that next week. It was very valuable for me that you had a seat at the table because we're going to take one of your ideas and really make it rock. Here's the thing, everybody. I have countless people every single week, who are contacting me on like Messenger, or they're trying to contact me on WhatsApp, or they're trying to like direct message me on Instagram, and I can't return them all. And so if you want to see at the table, it's pretty darn simple.
Sure.
If you want to if you want to, have my ear and be able to work with the leadership that we've got in the company, get to director. We had people do it in 1 week. Get to director in the company. That is a low bar. That bar will be increasing. I would love to have you at the table next week. Everybody, we do the president's meeting, the president's roundtable every single week. We're going to do a lot of business this week. I think we're going to have some additional directors. I hope that one of them is you. We would love to welcome you to the table. Everybody, it's been a great evening. I am in San Diego, California tonight. I don't know where you are in the world. Follow us on social wherever that is. Happy birthday to Randy, who is his birthday tonight. To wherever you are, it is October the 15th. We've got 16 more days until the close of the month. We've got 25 more days to make sure that every single person on your team completes their enrollment so that they can get the full value of LevAI's marketing tools. You've heard all about them tonight. Let's make it a great night wherever you are, and I will see you 1 week from today on Wednesday, October the 22nd. Until then, everybody, let success lead the way. Bye-bye.
Wait, what about Monday? Wait, what happened to Monday, Blake? I thought are you not going to be at the training? You just want everybody else to go to the training, but you're not going to be there? What the hell is that about? What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, that was quite the meeting. As you see, they went global. And they are signing people up. Apparently, Blake's just getting messages like crazy. Everyone wants to sign up. Everybody and their brother wants to sign up. See you at the top where your ears will pop? Apparently not. No, they're not as hyped up as On Passive usually is. But if you're not familiar, this is LevAI. And basically, they're selling a whole bunch of AI crap. Very On Passive, and one of those things is an AI twin. Another one of those things, which I find very worrisome, is part of their leads. It's a program that will actually gather all of your data and then give them basically like a profile on you. It would be like if I went to people.com and put in your first and last name and then got all of the public information about you off of the internet, like a lot of us do for scammers. And then literally just had like a profile of you now and everything that you've ever clicked on and done on the internet, as well as, again, any public personal information, just hand it over to me. Obviously, in the wrong hands, this can be a problem. I mean, AI in the wrong hands can be a problem. We've gotten into that conversation a little bit. But it is very worrisome because I have to wonder about their data collection. What are they doing with this information? They claim that it's going to help them sell to the customer. I call it manipulation. They call it selling, but it's a difference of words, I guess. And it's just very worrisome. Yeah, I don't like it. And I don't know if people are going to be down for that. And I'm not sure how much it's explained. I mean, it's explained as much as it is in the presentation we just watched as a positive thing for you because you're running a business. So you want all of your customers' personal information and all their interests online and all of this. But when you really think about it, that also means that when you sign up to Lev.AI, they're probably getting this profile about you. And I don't feel like they offer that information up in a way that they should. They're a little bit manipulative with it. So I'm not a fan of them for many reasons. I've covered them before on my channel. They're also a part of LaCour Enterprises, which is the bane of my existence. I wake up in the middle of the night screaming about Melissa, Texas. And LaCour Enterprises, if you're not familiar, is run by Terry LaCour. So Lev.AI is actually a Terry LaCour business, even though Blake is the CEO. Terry is actually the one that owns and runs the business, if you will. Since he's a leading entrepreneur in the world of sales and distribution with companies around the globe. And we've gone into what all of that is all about in the past. This scam also has, as you saw, the Lane twins. The Lane twins are famous. They're actually more famous than John Barilla from the On Passive scam, who had a very short role, on Sesame Street back in the 70s. These guys have been in actually quite a lot of things. They actually do have. I mean, they've been in Zoolander, The Girl Next Door, Spider-Man from 2002, Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler. And they were both in it. And don't let it fool you. Even though you only see Larry Lane a lot in this thing, as you saw, Gary is also in it. And yes, their parents named them Larry and Gary. I don't know why they did that to them. Don't give your twins rhyming names. It's cute when they're little, but then eventually they grow up, and then as adults, they got to introduce themselves as that. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't bother them. I'm too buzzed to sign up. Well, the problem is people probably sign up when they're buzzed. That's probably half the issue. So yeah, Behind MLM has also covered this extensively. As you can see here, talks about Blake and again brings up LaCour Enterprises. Talks about how Terry LaCour is basically running it. He owns a number of MLM companies, okay? Terry is not just somebody that owns a couple. No, he owns a whole shit ton of them. He owns 50 fucking MLM companies. It's a problem. It's a problem. So yeah, I don't really like that. But the main one you would know about most recently that I spoke out about was Prove It. We kind of discussed that more recently on my channel. And as you can see, LevAI has a few products. They have My AI Social, which is an AI-generated social media content tool. That is the one that you just saw Blake basically show you how to make little posts in. They have My Network, which is customer relationship management with AI profile enrichment. That is the creepy thing, I believe, that looks up your personal information. Partner mentorship access, so join a team for support, coaching, and training. My AI video, so it makes AI videos for you, yay. My Web is their instant website builder. My network enhancement is it just funnels leads to them for their MLM company, which will end up being LevAI. They all say, just on passive, all of them always are we want to help you run your business. So a lot of times when you hear that, you would think, oh, okay, because they have a business. They're already running a business of some kind, whether it's an MLM or a legitimate small business. they would need tools for that. And that's probably who they're, trying to get to join. But it always turns out where they join this and then slowly it's like their old MLM and even their small business will get replaced by this one and the promotion of Lev.AI. And it's just, again, something shitty that MLMs kind of do. So your prospects is, again, just searching out more people for you. It's very weird. Lead a team is where you can invite collaborators and contacts to your team. Very interesting stuff. And then you actually have like an AI twin. So basically you upload a picture of yourself and then it will make the picture talk like you. It tells you some sentences to say so that it has like an audio of your voice that it can pull from. And then it makes you look really fucking scary. All right. Larry Lane has shown us his, and he's like wide-eyed in it the whole time. It's really funny. I highly recommend going and checking out my past streams on Lev.AI if you want to see more on the products and you want to see the AI twin. Great, great fun. So access is either $49 a month or $99 a month, but this is tricky. This is also manipulative. You see, if you get the $49 package, you'll be able to run a small business with it, sort of, but you won't be able to use most of the products, including the AI twin, which is like their main selling point, Hello, Serene. So, like, why would you do that? How many people are coming here not for the AI twin, right? Like, the other stuff's pretty... there's thousands of them everywhere, all over the internet. Lead generators, how many of those are there? Tons. How many AI programs help you build a website? Lots. So their main selling point really is the AI twin, and it is the one that they've been pumping. I think today's presentation is the only presentation where they didn't hype it up a whole bunch that we've seen. We've seen a few of them by now, right? And so if you do come to join, chances of you staying with the $49 package after your first month are slim. And they know this. They've done this on purpose as the incentive for you to, of course, come and buy the $99 package. So I find that also to be a little bit unethical and manipulative, like I said, they even list some of the, basically all of the programs that you can use with the basic one. So you get my AI social, my network, partner mentorship access, and my AI video. That's it. So this is what I mean. Like the rest of the stuff you need the pro for, and that's all the good stuff. So it's like no one's going to be able to. And I also believe that you need the pro for basically better compensation and ability to recruit. So again, it's like, yeah, okay, sure, you have the $49 package, but who's going with that one? That's just there so that you can just claim that there's another option. Why do I want to pay to talk to myself? Well, it's supposed to be an AI twin that runs your business for you so that you can go spend time with your family and then your picture talks to everyone. But again, you then have to program it. And like the way that they describe it, it is like, it sounds like you would have to be there in the conversation to feed the AI what to say back in the conversation, or at least to oversee this process. I don't know if I would trust it, how they, kind of say, oh, well, it will run your business for you. I don't know if I would trust it to just like have it join a meeting and then walk away from my computer. But essentially, that's what they claim it's going to do. So you're not really supposed to be talking to it, although they talk to theirs to show you in the trading. It's supposed to be for your customers to talk to. Because who wants to talk to their customers? Like, who actually wants to talk to these people? We just want their money. We don't actually give a fuck about them. I mean, we're in an MLM. Duh. Hello? We don't even want to talk to them. It would be a lot better if we just never had to talk to these peasants. And they just came here and joined our team. And that's the other thing. It's supposed to also, like, recruit for you. And then this is where that other thing comes in that collects everyone's data. Because apparently that data that they collect on people is also supposed to be fed to this bot. Like, all these things work together. That's why it's like, come have the suite. It's so great. So that information is also supposed to be fed to the bot. And this is allegedly all supposed to help this bot have a conversation with your prospects. All kinds. Recruits, customers. It can do the customer service on your website for you. And you don't ever have to do anything to run a business ever again. That's kind of like where they're going with this. They're like, that's our whole goal. But it's still in early stages, right? Like, technically, they're all just like beta testing this thing right now. So that's why you want to get in right now before November 9th. Because you want to be a part of the people that get to beta test these things. It's very on passive, right? Come join so that you can be a part of the founding team that tested all the products. And then 10 years from now, they'll be like, oh my God, you were part of that company that made the AI twin? I fucking hate that thing. Every time I try to talk to a person, I'm met with a fucking picture AI. I ban your existence now every time I try to deal with a customer service. That's what would really happen, in my opinion. But, you know, who am I? I'm just a boomer, I guess. Nah, there's so much time. So, like, that's the whole, like, incentive for joining right now. And then, of course, you're going to get to see this amazing AI come about, take over everybody's business. So, of course, they have promoter ranks. So, ranking. Now, I was almost late for this stream because I was watching Always Marco. And I said in his chat that my whole thing with the MLMs is that you have to rank. And you have to rank up quite high in order to make money. In order to rank, no matter what MLM it is, you have to recruit. There is no way to rank up in a business without having 2 or 3 active people underneath you across the board, all MLM companies. Therefore, that means you cannot advance in this company without recruitment. Therefore, that means the company is solely based on recruitment. And what do we call it when a company is solely based on recruitment? A pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is what it's called. All right, we've decided that. So I don't know why we all keep lying and pretending like these MLMs are doing something else. They're not. And this is just, again, another example of that, where, as you see here, in order to rank up and become lead partner, visionary director, all these different ranks, right? You have to have so many people underneath you. The only time that you don't have people under you is when you first join as a partner. After that, you need 2 people. Well, 1 person, I guess, for this. But you need 2 active subscribers as well, which is 2 active customers paying in for the subscription. And when it's a membership subscription that they're paying into, technically, isn't that also recruiting? I mean, even if they are technically a customer, aren't you still technically recruiting them into it and under you? I mean, I'm just saying, it all seems to be very much the same. And they have to be active, just like the recruits have to be active. So, just my thoughts on that. But yeah, 8 different levels, basically. They say they pay 30% commission on new first month subscriptions. And then they have residual commissions, of course, where they have a uni-level compensation structure, and they earn 20%, which is pretty typical for MLMs. There's the matching bonus, of course. Again, pretty typical of MLMs. It goes down 4 levels if you're a legacy director. Then, of course, the infinity bonus, which again, these bonuses are this bonus especially is based off of recruiting. So it's a little bit like, nah, we are paying people to recruit, but again, whatever. See, and then it says here, and this is the thing, is when they were first promoting it, they just kept saying that it would be $49 annually. And then it popped up. It's more than that now. Way more than that now. And like Oz says, if there's one thing the world doesn't need, it's more AI-generated slop. And that's pretty much what they're going to do with their AI videos. So, gotta love it. And he goes over the presentation. I will leave you the link to this in the chat if you want to come and read the entire thing for yourself. If you want some more information, you can read that and check out my past videos on it. If you're still sitting here going, I don't know, Queen, that sounded pretty cool, I might join it. I've always wanted a twin. And then it's just, it is funny to me that, Gary and Larry are in it. They're like, 2 of us aren't enough. We want 4 of us. And I also, during the presentations, I think it's weird that Blake refers to Randy as Randy. Like, I get that in a real professional situation, maybe you wouldn't call him Dad. But I don't know. That just seems extra manipulative. Maybe because it's an MLM company scam that's trying to scam everybody. So it just seems extra manipulative. But they're not even like, oh, by the way, this is my dad. And like, yeah, they have the same last name. And if you read their names on the screen, but you might not actually know that. You might think that maybe they're brothers or cousins, or they just have the same last name. That happens all the time. There's a bunch of last names that are very, very common. So I just find it manipulative when Blake's like, and now we'll get Randy Schroeder to come on and tell you all how great this is. It's like, well, first of all, I don't trust Randy because he's been scamming since probably before Transact Card, but we've been following it since then. But then also, like, he's your dad. So, like, of course he's going to be like, yeah, the company that my son is running is absolutely amazing, especially since, again, he likes MLMs. So it's just all very manipulative, the whole thing. And also, another thing about this presentation is they didn't launch globally at the end of September. They need to change that. They fucked up. And we watched it because I also expected them to launch by the end of September. When we had first watched them, that was the plan. And then when we checked in with them, if you guys remember, they were like, oh, there was an issue. We won't be able to launch globally right now. So we're actually going to do it next week. And you can watch all that here on my channel. That was another live stream I did on them. And it was just pushed back. So it was into October. They just launched, like, what was it last Wednesday that they launched by? I do almost want to say that it must have been last Wednesday. Was it the 1st or was it last Wednesday? Either way, one of these past Wednesdays. It was definitely, though, I believe it was the 8th. that they were supposed to launch by globally. So I don't know why that presentation says end of September. I feel like, yeah, that was the original plan, but it changed. And now they're like sitting here doing presentations, pretending like that didn't happen, which is also a little bit unethical and manipulative, if you ask me. Kind of like change that presentation up there. We saw you. We saw you. And it seems like every time now that we watch one of these presentations, there's something happening. Like now we're waiting for 10 new languages, and they're releasing an extra thing today that you'll get to play with in the back office. And it's like, okay. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on the presentation. Do tell me all of your thoughts down below. That's all I've got for you guys today. I am keeping an eye on this. Do not worry. But I think that we definitely need to check out what happens on Monday. And then I think we're going to react to some Randy, because I'm missing Randy. All right, I'm missing Randy. And I want to react to one of his basement streams. So we'll see what they're up to on Monday. They say that they're going to be doing a Zoom training. I should get the email for that like I did for this. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll let you know if we're going to go live. Monday night, 9 p.m. they say. An hour earlier. How wonderful. Still super late, though. I find it very late. Even 7 p.m., which is like, because they're like, oh, it's 7 p.m. PST. And I'm like, okay, well, that's still kind of late for a business meeting, though. Why don't we do these in the afternoon? That would make more sense. But here we are. Yes, New York time. 9 p.m. New York time. And they're very excited about getting Chinese language, as you heard. Oh, it will be Chinese in there soon. Like, okay. So yeah, let me know all of your thoughts on this amazing scam. Tell me what you think of the twins. I know that a lot of people are familiar with LaCour Enterprises. I know a lot of people are probably familiar with the twins. I'm thinking that they have a small name for themselves. If you're anti-MLM and you hang out in the subreddit at all, you've probably seen these people before. They're familiar faces, which is why we want to keep track of them. We don't go after the people that just join and it's their first time joining. We go after the people that are serial scammers and people that are running them. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do a live stream at some point about OnPassive. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be in the afternoon. I'll let you guys know. Pay attention to the community tab. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing night. And yeah, I'll see you then. Make sure you give this a like on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. I love all your faces. Bye. Please do give the video a like and subscribe if you are new. Think about joining our fabulous, amazing members. All of you beautiful people do. And I'll see you all very soon with another one. Good night.